Alright, so you're good? We're ready to start? Alright, start streaming. Alright.
I had to defrect the light a little bit.
Yeah, that's cool. One sec, I'm just... Okay, we're live. Okay, then. So, hello everyone, welcome to the Blurbs Podcast, theme song! So, okay, I turned my mic back on. Okay, so Matt made the recording for the theme song way longer than what it actually was when he actually wrote it, I'm pretty sure. So it's just repeating constantly.
Maybe it's supposed to be like a fade out.
There was no fade out, though.
Maybe he wanted you to make it like that.
I assume there's a fade out at the very end, but, like, the end is so far away, I didn't understand it. Well, anyway, welcome to the Blurbs Podcast. It's us again, talking about stuff, and, today it's me, Cal, as we've had in the past over and over and over again. In fact, pretty much every podcast, so. And then we have also on pretty much every podcast, we have
David the Beast, aka C-Box Era.
I want to murder your family right now. Okay, so it's another podcast. We're doing it again, back in black, except there's only one black person here. I will not tell you who is who. We're two-personing it for now. We should have Brooke on later, but we're two-personing it since well, we don't have friends.
Nah, everybody's busy today.
Yeah, everyone's really busy, which it's really sad.
Such donkey balls.
Yeah, it's like everyone I know is like doing stuff, and then everyone he knows is doing stuff, and it's like, oh well, people don't care about us. Okay.
Yeah.
But in better news, we did something fun last night. We finally finished. If you were there on the New Year's podcast, which is not public, but it will become public soon, maybe. I probably actually will just edit some stuff from it and then put it live. But we finally unveiled our prank that we've been doing for weeks now, which was the prank on Drew from the site. You may not even know Drew because Drew's been on like one video ever. No, two videos ever. So you still might not know him. He's our dumb friend who is very sad when it comes to relationships. And we created a prank on him where we create a fake internet girl for him to fall in love with. And we'll soon be unveiling what all that was like. I'll make a video that should be coming 2 Sundays from now. And yeah, I think it'll be funny to watch in general. It's all good times. What do you? Yeah, so you know. So what?
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid, hot Kool-Aid. Make some hot Kool-Aid.
Nah, I don't feel like putting forth that amount of time and effort into doing something like that.
I get you. Okay, but what's been going on with you, David? I mean,
Life has been happening. No, but in seriousness, it's been kind of boring. Just been doing school, a little bit of stuff for ROTC for the military ball. That's it.
yeah.
Not really up to music because some things happened with some software a couple weeks back, and ever since then, it's been hard to get some work in.
AKA, his software fucked his asshole, and now he can't do anything. That's basically what we're saying. In short. It's like right in the ass. And now he left, so now I don't know what I'm supposed to be talking to. Because it's supposed to be conversation, yet he's gone now. So that's great. That's great. Thank you, David. I hate you. Okay, so it's turned into like me just talking to you guys, which is always weird and awkward because I do not like that when it happens to be like that because it's like, no, people are weird. So let's just freaking talk about nothing. What's been going on? I can't think of anything off the top of my head, which is really terrible for me because normally I have something crazy I could talk about and like make a joke about or something, but I can't really right now. I have nothing.
You should talk about some of the new things that we're gonna try and start.
Oh, we have a schedule. We have a schedule, which is cool. We are in the
so I can read it off.
Huh?
I can read it off if you want me to.
You have the schedule on the board?
Yeah, I put it on the whiteboard.
Because I have the schedule right on my freaking computer, and I can look at it. It's like always on.
Okay. Well,
So,
can I read it off?
Sure, go ahead.
Mondays are IceCap RT Radio Live, also known as the Droids Radio Show.
But don't like be excited for that just yet because we're still working out the kinks and we're still trying to figure out how that all is going to work. We've found maybe a potential place to do it. But the thing with the radio show is we have to find a place specific for radio shows and podcasts and stuff like that because we can't do it on our YouTube channel due to the fact that we'll get copyrights and we don't want our YouTube channels to like get kicked off, so we can't do it on the YouTube channels. We're gonna have to find an actual radio place to do it. So we have a couple places in mind, and that should be coming soon, but that's still in concept, so it will not be happening so far. Tuesdays there will be no video, as well. Normally there's no video on Tuesdays anyway because there's no video like any day, but Tuesdays we'll have no video, and that's really.
I want to say Wednesday.
And then Wednesday.
Wednesday is vlog day, so you can be looking forward to getting vlogs off of IceCap, getting vlogs off of David Era, and getting vlogs off of what is Matt's new channel called?
Matt Hadley.
Matt Hadley.
Yeah, and I mean, you can look at David's and mine. I mean, Matt's. I mean, if you want to murder puppies, then go to Matt's.
Matt is for you.
Matt's channel is okay then. I mean, and then on Thursday, well, the first Thursday of every 4-week period, which is the next coming period. So, it's every other Thursday we'll have co-op LPs and a book reading. Now, I'm gonna have a video describing the book reading soon, but we're going to be reading a book. Our first book actually is J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit, so that's going to be fun. That's what we're going to be reading. I'll explain it in the video. I don't really want to explain it all right here because it's like and co-op let's play.
I think the most basic way to say it is that our book readings are going to be like an audiobook, only by our interpretation of the book itself as like the characters and whatnot, you know, how we perceive the characters.
And we may have some commentary on the side every once in a while. We may talk about the book and what's going on and stuff. So it may be like kind of just interesting in that sense. And right now we're doing The Hobbit due to the fact that the movies are coming. We're all big Lord of the Rings fans. I personally have my own thoughts on The Hobbit movies. We can talk about that some other time. I'll probably talk about it, in fact, when either the DVD for The Distillation of Smog or or uh, or the next movie comes out. But in short, I hate the movies and I'm really upset about them. I'm watching them all the same, but I'm really upset about them. And then also on Thursdays we have the co-op Let's Plays, which is just going to be me and the crew doing a Let's Play cooperatively with. It's going to be interesting because I'm going to get David, who really in all actuality isn't the biggest gamer at all. So I think it should be interesting to see his take on what game we're playing. First game we're going to be playing though is would you like to
Hot
say?
Kool-Aid. Make some hot Kool-Aid.
The first game we are gonna play is Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Yeah, the MMO that came out. It's very story driven, which is good for us because really, what else should we be doing but not a story driven game? Considering it has to end at some point. So we'll probably go through the story, do some flashpoints. We're gonna get a guild together. So if you're interested in a guild, of course, always be like, hey, guild, and we have a Facebook page. You can message us there, or you can just send me an email at icecapgames@gmail.com. I check that regularly in general. Or just like communicate with us somehow if you want to join the guild. But that's really what the co-op Let's Play is going to be. It's going to be mostly me and him talking, but there's also going to be other people that we have guest starring and such. So, also,
Fridays.
no, we're not done with Thursday because that's only
Oh,
that's
okay.
every other
That's right.
the other
That's right.
two
Okay.
Thursdays, because it's a 4-week period. So other two Thursdays we have Thursday Minecraft video, which we're going to be playing Minecraft. It's going to be seasons. I'm going to make a bucket server. So first season's just going to be regular vanilla Minecraft, and then we're going to add mods and stuff into it, and it's going to be good times. And also single Let's Plays, which is going to be a singular person. So we might have me doing it. We might have someone else doing it. It's just going to be a single Let's Play where one person is commentating over their Let's Play of whatever game it is. And yeah, so then Fridays.
Fridays are RTRT Fridays, which is basically sort of like a vlog and funtage of what RT does in our time. It's basically like a little story leading up to us releasing our first album, which we don't know when that's going to happen because some unforeseen problems, but we will try and bring it to you. And then to Saturdays.
Alright, Saturdays is the Saturday podcast, which is what you're watching. Also, if we have anything extra to show you guys, we'll probably put it up on Saturdays as well, just for the sake
I
of...
thought that was Sunday.
No, Sunday is recording and the video of the week.
Oh, yeah, I see it right here.
So, Saturday is just kind of like any, it's just like random stuff, and it's the podcast, of course, which goes for about an hour, maybe 2 hours, so,
Depending on what we feel like.
depending on what we feel like. Normally, it'll just be probably an hour in general, so. But you've seen that. I mean, we're 6 episodes in already. I mean, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. And then, Sundays is the video of the week. Sunday is the video of the week because, I don't know, I just decided Sunday would be the video of the week. So,
So basically on Sundays, we'll be looking back to the week and seeing what video is the most interesting and appealing to us, and we'll give our own commentary about that video and whatnot, let you guys see it. So, yeah.
Or in general, we might actually just have another video that comes out, such as a video we've been collaboratively working on for an extended period of time. Like, for instance, tomorrow we have a new video coming out. It's just an old funtage I made. It's just it's a lot of just me hanging out with my friends from pasts, and just because I had all the extra footage, I'm reformatting my computer, so I have to get all this crap off anyway. So I decided I have all this stuff I'm not gonna have eventually, so I'm just gonna put it into a little video and upload it. So I have some commentary there. It's our coming back video because I really don't count the podcast as being like in the regular video lineup, because it's just something, it's a pick up and go item, and really it's mostly about the live element, I feel like. So I think we'll really I think this video is going to be the one that starts us back up making videos and doing stuff. So this starts next week. Besides the Sunday video that's coming out, that's starting this Sunday. And so just look out for the video. I'll probably have the schedule go up on our Facebook page. Remember, always our Facebook pages. Check them out because they are great. They're great resources. Every upload goes on them, so you get updates on your Facebook if you use that. So IceCap Videos. Look up facebook.com/IceCap Videos, and you should find us. It has our iconic little mountains, so you know.
Also, be sure to check out the page Returning Topside. That is Matt and I's collaborative page that coincides with our YouTube channel.
This
So
has been a
be
really
sure to like that.
informative podcast. I mean, normally we're just like dart to dart dart, and then today it's like dart to dart dart, information. So,
And then back to dart.
dart to dart dart. That's what I imagine the podcast as, even though it's not like that at all anymore. Like before, it was just me yelling at you because I'm like, you're not speaking. So that's at least we kind of strayed away from that a little bit.
Yeah, at least we're getting better.
Yeah,
The more we do it, the better we get.
Yeah. So what's been going on, David? I mean, really, it's like I talk to you every day, so maybe we should probably do that less, considering.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we have this YouTube channel we have to run, so it's like, it's like every time we talk is vital, but we don't have anything that goes on otherwise besides school. So, really, all that.
Yeah, I'll return. I'm just gonna look out my window because I hear some ratchet kids yelling. So I'm gonna see what that is. Some kids standing outside my house. They're like,
So basically, what you're saying is,
they some ratchet kids,
or
and apparently their parent doesn't care because their parents standing right there, and they're just sitting there yelling at each other.
I see.
They look
Okay.
like fifth graders. So that says something.
That's a thing. But so what's been going? I mean, really, it's like we don't do anything.
It's really true.
I've been
Like-
playing some games, but David doesn't play games, so
I do have Star Wars: The Old Republic now on my
Yeah,
computer. So.
yeah, that's like the one game he has. Is the game I told him to get for videos, and he hasn't even downloaded Minecraft yet. I'm pretty sure, even though I told him to get that too.
Yeah, I meant to get it yesterday, but then we got held up with trying to figure out the whole
Sam broadcaster.
radio thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just. I'm just gonna say right now, YouTube radio is like probably the worst thing in my mind because I don't understand it at all, and I've never done anything with it before. So I'm having to leave it all up to David, and the lack of control is like maddening.
Yeah, and then basically one of the problems is that me and Matt really are the only people that know about anything, and we don't know much. So it's kind of a struggle for us because we're trying to figure out something new that we've never done before.
Yeah. But yeah. Really what's been going on with me is I'm just been I got a whole week off because of snow days, and it was probably the worst week ever of snow days because I was so bored. Because even though it was going to be exams from where I go to school, we were going to have exams, which got canceled, which is great because it's like, oh, I don't have to do the exams anymore.
Kyle, I just saw something that's absolutely perfect.
What's that?
So I'm not just going to get a Thor and a Spooderman guitar. I'm also going to get a Star Wars guitar because PV makes Star Wars guitars, Marvel guitars, and just awesome guitars.
Have we mentioned the fact that freaking we have been on such a big Star Wars kick lately? We've been on a Star Wars Tolkien kick for about, like, how long now? I mean, Matt's always on the Tolkien kick, But
Yeah.
I've been on a major Star Wars kick, and we just in general have been on a major Star Wars kick, and like we're reading The Hobbit too. Like we went to major nerd mode, and you know what I've been watching, David? I've been watching like the show that came on Sci-Fi. It was the remake of Battlestar Galactica.
Really? Oh,
I've been watching
yeah.
that constantly now. I've been watching Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah, you have a freaking frack thing going on. You have some kind of complex with the word frack because of that show.
Yes, because it's like that was their way to get past like every like curse word ever was frack. So I'm like someone's called someone a mother fracker, and I'm like, really?
That just sounds perfect.
But it was funny because in the show they laughed about it. And even though it was a super serious moment when the woman called him a mother fracker, and it's just like they're drawing reference to how stupid it is. It's funny.
That is just absolutely funny.
Did you frack her? It's like, really? It's just a stupid thing.
Like, what were you doing last night?
Were you fracking her? It's like, okay.
Last night with so-and-so? Did you frack her?
Yeah, it's like, I just find it so hilarious, so I'm going to use frack for everything now because I'm just like, screw it.
Yeah, like you stub your toe. Oh, what the frack?
Oh, frack. It's like, it's such a stupid thing, and it's like, it's such an old reference because it's like, Battlestar Galactica has not been a thing since like I mean, the original show is like, my dad watched it when he was freaking young, so it's like...
That's just...
It's like, it's such an old show, but I'm really enjoying it, which is funny. So, yeah, really, like, that's all I do is I just watch Netflix. I just watch
Yeah,
Netflix.
I tend to have that problem too. I end up going on Netflix. I watched the whole last season of Futurama like 5 times, and then move on to like some anime, watch that like 8 times, and then go straight back to Futurama.
See,
Like I either go straight back to Futurama or American Dad. That's like really the only things that I actually watch on Netflix.
See, I always watch stuff that's like I didn't actually experience this show, so I want to experience it. So I watch something completely just like old. Like I missed freaking Full Metal Alchemist, so I watched 4 seasons of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood on freaking Netflix in like the span of 2 weeks.
And you know, it's funny because that show is just I really don't know how to describe that show.
It's a good show.
It's a great show.
I have not watched the original series because the original series is nothing like the manga, so it's like I can't take it.
Yeah.
But like I watched the entirety of that show. I'm like, jeez, it's just like, really? I can't believe I did that.
You know, I think this has probably been one of the more productive podcasts we've had.
Why is that?
Because there's not a lot of dead air. I don't think there has been any dead air since we started.
But don't.
And we're just really keeping up with the conversations.
Yeah, well, you kind of ruined it, asshole, because I was freaking talking about Full Metal Alchemist, and you freaking shut up. God.
You know what? Say all you want. I'm the ultimate shield. You can't do nothing to me. You can't hurt me.
Jesus.
That's right. I'm greedy.
Greed's such a great character, though. And we're talking about a show that's super old, too. It's like, what is our lives?
Yeah. See, like, honestly, of all of the, gosh, what are they called? I can't think of that word now. Help me out here.
The homunculi?
The people with the, what?
The homunculi.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, of all the homunculi, my favorite one would either have to go to either pride or greed.
Yeah.
Maybe even sloth, because I just relate to sloth so much.
Sloth is such a pain. It's like, okay.
Why is this so boring? I hate doing this,
It's like
but I must continue.
it's such a weird. I need to get like season 5 because it's not on freaking Netflix.
Oh, you don't have the last season?
No, it's not on it's not on Netflix.
Oh.
Yeah, so I need to get that and finish it.
Do you have Hulu Plus?
No. Here's something. So we had Hulu Plus when I lived in Texas. I lived in Texas for 7 years. We had Hulu Plus for freaking 3 years. We move here, and I finally get because I never had anything that could play Hulu Plus in my room, so I never used it. Even though Hulu Plus is probably one of the greatest things ever because it has a lot of shows on it. It has a lot of shows on it. So
You combine Hulu Plus and Netflix, it's really great.
yeah, it's like everything you could want to watch is freaking there. So I finally get my Xbox One. It can play Hulu Plus. I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm like, I can finally watch Hulu Plus in my room. I don't have to deal with going to freaking the living spaces of the house. I can be alone with my one device. I can do anything. I can be naked and watch Hulu Plus. It's great. It's like, I can do whatever I want.
I do what I want.
I freaking find out the year I get the Xbox One is the year they cancel Hulu Plus.
Wow.
So I don't have Hulu Plus anymore to watch my show.
That's just suckish.
It's terrible, and I was so mad when I found that out. I was like, why'd you cancel it? No one was watching it. I would've!
And my parents were like trying to snap on me the other day because they're like, okay, well, since nobody watches Netflix, let's get rid of it. I flipped. I was like, no, don't get rid of it. That's like shooting me in the head. David, watch your mouth. No, I need Netflix to live. Netflix is my life.
It's just like a thing. It's just like, why? Why is my life like this?
Is this real life? Or is this just fantasy?
My lord, dude. But freaking, yeah, so it's like, it's such a sad state of affairs. It's where I'm like, I want to watch. I've gotten to the point where I'm like, why can't I watch 2 shows at once? I've gotten to that point. I'm like, why can't I watch 2 shows at once? I've thought of turning on, because I missed One Piece as well. I missed One Piece, so I thought of freaking getting the English subtitles of One Piece and freaking watching all of One Piece while watching Battlestar Galactica.
Okay, One Piece is just too long for that. I can't.
It's one of those long animes. It's like, oh my lord, it's like anime
They're
is
like 800 episodes in. They're not even done.
yeah, it's like
They haven't
really.
even, really gotten started, man.
It's stupid. It's like anime is fine, but it's like when they go super long, I'm just like I can't. Like, it's whenever I hear, oh, one of the long animes is done, I'm like, good.
I guess that's how some people felt about what's it called, Dragon Ball Z.
Freaking, I can't watch Dragon Ball Z now because it's like it's just way too long. So you lose.
Yeah.
So you leave it for a little while, and then you're like, well, what Saiyan are they on now? I don't even know.
Yeah, cause just watching from Dragon Ball to freaking, what's it called? What was I gonna say? Going from Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball GT. If you watch one episode a day, it will probably take you like 15 years.
It's like a freaking long show, and like people are like, Naruto's the best. I'm like, I'm not watching Naruto. Screw that. No.
See, I will watch Naruto Shippuden over regular Naruto, but dang it, I don't like the anime at all because of the fact that it's nothing but filler. It's like, please get to the point. That is one thing I cannot stand, is an anime that has a lot of filler.
Everything they do is just like, oh, it's like, really? Why are we doing this? It's like, come on, get to the goddamn point. This week on the Blurbs, we talk about anime. But like everything is just like, I need to you can find a new anime to watch, but I just don't want one of those super long ones, and I don't want to just deal with like that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like people are always like, watch this, watch that. It's like, those are thousands of episodes. No. I am not watching that. Never. My life will be consumed. I already have, like, Supernatural I have to freaking watch, which is 1 billion episodes. I swear, it's like 6 seasons long, and that's... No, it's longer than 6 seasons. It's ridiculous. I can't take it. I freaking all this stuff I have to watch, and it's like, oh my lord. You get what I'm saying, David?
Yeah.
It's like I can't. I've got somewhat of a life. Not really, but I've got somewhat. Because I'm also supposed to be freaking doing a single let's play through a game, and it's like, oh well. Because I can't watch the show and do commentary at the same time, or else my commentary is just going to be, like, stupid. Like, I can sort of listen to music at the same time. That's it. What are you doing, David?
Instagramming.
Why?
I was Instagramming about the podcast.
Why? Don't Instagram.
You like the Instagram.
I do, and you know what? That's another thing I'm mad about. I can't Instagram anymore because freaking my phone's camera's been broken for months now. Luckily, on February 1st, I get a new camera. I get a new phone, but freaking I've spent months now, and I haven't been able to take any pictures on my phone.
So, since you're getting a new phone, quick question. What kind of phone are you getting?
I'm getting an iPhone 5S.
That's really good. I think the iPhone 5S is a really big step up from the regular iPhones that have just been coming out over the years. That one's really nice, and if I take any iPhone, I definitely take the 5S over just any other phone that isn't a Samsung Galaxy Series phone.
I'm not ever getting Samsung Galaxy Series, so... I've been an Apple consumer for so long, I have to get an iPhone.
Or it's like,
David, turn off your video and turn it back on.
Okay. If I can find my mouse, found it. Better?
Yeah. Better.
So, like, one phone that isn't a Samsung Galaxy Series phone that I'd be willing to get is the what's it called, LG G2 or the LG G Flex.
Mm-hmm.
Those two phones would be nice for me to get. It's just I don't like the LG skin. I'd rather take TouchWiz over the LG skin, but if anything, I'd love to take stock Android running Cyanogen mod.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
But I'm not gonna root the phone. So
yeah.
Yeah, I've already done that before. I'm not. No.
But yeah, it's
That
just
was
like
too much of a hassle.
phones are just like weird now. It's like I'm glad I'm getting an iPhone though, because like I like the iPhone's camera in general, and I like how it has the ability to do 120 frames, so I can do semi slow motion. So that's always good. But it's like there's so much you can do with a phone camera, which is great because vlogs are great for freaking phone cameras, but I haven't had a phone to do anything with.
One thing that I would love to use for slow motion, just because it's very inexpensive for the amount of frames that you get per second, is a GoPro. I just don't really care for the way the camera looks. Not so much the camera, but like how the lens makes things look.
Oh, like how, yeah.
Like if I could get a view
okay.
as if it were like a DSLR.
Let's talk about how The Hobbit had GoPro footage in it. Did you see that?
It wasn't really so much as GoPro footage. It was just the way it was recorded with the camera. and the amount of frames per second,
It was
which is I can't remember how many frames per second
terrible.
it was.
It was
but
a
it just
GoPro.
made it look weird.
No, I know. It was a GoPro. I can recognize GoPro. It was a GoPro. They used a GoPro Hero Plus 3. They had a freaking shield on it and everything. I could tell during the freaking scene with the barrels. They were shooting parts of it in GoPro. It was bad. It was so bad.
But I mean, you got to admit though, for the quality that you get with the GoPro and the price, it's a pretty good camera.
Yes, but you're shooting The Hobbit.
But then again, though, they were also trying to go for a less realistic feel, though.
And that's what upsets me in a way, because they're shooting it in 4K and they're doing the what was the frame rate? The new frame rate that they came up with? I forget.
I can't remember. I'm gonna Google it.
The new frame rate, and it's supposed to make everything look more realistic. But it's like a GoPro draws me out of a movie is the problem. And I'm pretty good at staying like I'm suspending disbelief, just watching the movie, taking everything as it is. I'm pretty good at that in general. But when a GoPro happens, I can't do that anymore. Because I see a GoPro and I'm like, this is shot on a GoPro. I can obviously see it.
It was 48 frames per second.
48 frames, yes. 48 frames is terrible. It makes everything look like it's... It ruins movies because they don't look like movies. They look like these... It looks like you're shooting home footage, and it's weird. It looks like a Spanish soap opera. It's terrible.
Well, I didn't really view it as looking so much like that. I was thinking it was very surreal and more like a dream.
Where'd you see The Hobbit?
I saw it on my computer.
So did you see the 48 frames? Did you get a 48 frames version of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, it looked just very surreal and like a dream.
When it pans, though, it's like there's no motion blur. Your eyes create motion blur.
Yeah, that's one thing that really bothered me. See, and like using just something like that, I really only feel comfortable with using that for like slow motion.
But
as far
but
as
if you're
like
shooting slow motion, you want
and...
to have a slow motion camera like the Phantom anyway. So it's like a Phantom, just so you know, is a really high frame rate camera. It does like 10,000 frames. It like takes
I think with the Hero 2, you can get 5,000.
Yeah, like it does hundreds of thousands of frames with a Phantom, but like yeah, so slow motion, if you see slow motion, it's probably on a Phantom. If you see a film, here's a thing about shooting movies. In general, if you see a film, if something's in slow motion, it's shot with the Phantom. Some version of Phantom. If you see a movie in general, it's probably shot with a red camera.
Very true.
And in
some cases, Sony.
Some cases, Sony. Mostly red, though, because red is like the best of the best. The best of the best. They're so expensive, dude. I want a red, but they're so expensive.
Yeah, like for like the lowest level red, you're looking at like, what was it, 10,000?
Something like that, yeah. They are nice cameras, but they are
like, I feel that the best DSLRs are probably like Panasonic's. They're very expensive though.
I think the best DSLR is in the Canon series, just because you get more lens. You get more lens.
Yeah, you
options.
get more lens with Canon. Like I love the quality that you get out of Panasonic, but I don't like the compatibility with other lenses and whatnot. While with Canon, you have a very wide variety of lenses that you can choose from.
Yeah, and that's the thing that makes Canon better if you're shooting with the DSLR. Wow, look at us talking about making movies. Okay, so if you're like, if it's like, that's the thing is like, I am like very big on like shots, like different shots, and doing regular normal shots. I do not care for like, you know how they have all the jury rigs and crap like that you shoulder mounts and junk. It's just still not the same though when you're shooting with a DSLR. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like there's a certain thing about having an actual camera, like an actual like motion camera built for motion. So it's like that's something I've always looked at, and so it's a really big debating point for me and David because like David wants to go DSLR, I'm of course wanting to stay camcorder because, well, the nice thing about camcorder also is they have clean HDMI. So once we get a Blackmagic intensity card for live streaming, we can do clean HDMI into the computer for capture.
And then one thing that I like about DSLRs is just the fact that you just get like such a very clean shot without having a super high ISO.
Which is good in some cases, but bad in others.
Yeah.
I mean, it's depending on that look, but in reality, everything can be changed with a filter. So,
Yeah.
everything can be changed. And that's something a lot of people forget, is they forget their filters.
And then there's one thing that I do not like about consumer grade what's it called? What was it, these camcorders. A lot of consumer grade camcorders are not that high of quality until you spend like $1,000, $2,000.
Yeah, but that's the same case a lot of times with DSLRs.
Well, with DSLRs, I mean, you can get a great DSLR for $500.
Yeah, but it's still like my camera that I used does full 1080 and it wasn't thousands of dollars. So,
But like even at like how many pixels it has, it doesn't matter if
Yeah, I
you
get
don't
what you're
have great one lens, two if your what's it called the thing that actually picks up the image, the sensor.
the sensor.
If you don't, if your sensor is trash, then there's no point in having
Yeah, I get what
that
you're saying.
camera.
It's nice though, but once we get once we get my phone though, my phone's going to be able to do 1080 native, and actually, surprisingly, if you don't know it, phone cameras pretty good nowadays.
Yeah,
Nowadays, pretty good.
nowadays. I
Like-
remember once upon a time when I had an LG Rumor, and I used to brag so much because I had a 4 megapixel camera. Now I have a 16.
Yeah, so look at us talking about cameras. Jesus, I've actually been thinking. I've been needing to take like some pro grade like pictures. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've been needing to do that because, you know, for like the sake of what am I saying?
You mean like reference pictures as to what you can do with what your stills,
Yeah.
sort of like advertising what you can do just by stills rather than just straight up video.
Yeah, you know, yeah, exactly. And the thing is, I'm having to find ways to do things that are like out of the box without making out of the box. Like,
Out of
because
the
we
box. Out of the box.
like we've been having this whole
Put it with another.
our sketches and stuff we've been like making on the side, which have not come up yet, just due to the fact that they take time. But like whenever we make a short film or a sketch or anything like that, a short, it's like it's one of those things where it's like, we have to do this right, and it's always difficult to do that because of distance and lack of actors and what else? What was the other thing I was thinking of?
Funding
Direction and writing. That's our issue.
and funding.
Funding isn't a problem in most of our film part. Because
Okay.
there's only really one thing we need left, which is a shotgun mic and for film. And really that's like one buy.
Or like what we could do is get like a handy recorder, with and attach a lavalier to it, and then put the hand recorder. Like if we're sitting down or whatever, we could put it behind our back, or if we're standing, put it in our back pocket, and have the wire from the lavalier running through your shirt and right underneath your collar. That way we can get really nice up close sound without
Except
having to put like an extender
problem with that though is
rubbing against your skin or
Yeah.
when you pull your shirt. Yeah.
yeah, rubbing against skin is always a big problem. That's why you want to go shotgun, because it's external microphone. Murder, murder.
There's just one thing that I don't like about shotguns is that sometimes it seems like you have a high pass filter on it just because you have that really long barrel that projects the sound out. So you kind of get a loss of frequencies.
There's
the lows.
there's a smaller shotguns, you know.
Yeah, but I mean to get your sound to project like straight in one area, sort of like in like a straight tube rather than fanning out like that,
Mhm.
you have to go with the longer one.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Yeah.
And that's like a lot of the time with those is when you really get a lot of loss of sound.
Yeah. See, the shorter ones are fine because you sometimes do want that big, wide, kind of like going towards the people. You kind of want that sometimes.
Yeah, sort of like when I went down to San Antonio for DCI when I was recording some of the drum corps out in the lot. Like I was recording with my little point and shoot, and one problem is that my mic is in the back of the camera, so I couldn't get that full, nice, beautiful core sound when they're in their arc. While if I had a DSLR with the shotgun mic and it was a shorter one, I could get that big full sound. Or if I had a what's it called
A longer one.
stereo,
Oh, stereo.
had a stereo shotgun mic, then I could get that really nice big full rounded sound of the arc of all the wind players.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's like I could only get one section at a time when I was panning around like that.
Yeah. Like that's the
I
thing.
would like to get it all together.
Now we're talking about microphones. Okay, but that's the thing with microphones is in general it's like you gotta determine what you want, and a lot of times it's just you're working up. And I think what we should really do is we should do a stereo shorter shotgun, just for the sake of a stereo shorter shotgun has more use than a long one that's going very particular, very specific.
And that records in mono.
And well, actually, I found some stereo ones.
Well, no, I'm saying it's better than one that records in mono.
Yeah. Anything's better than mono, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking mono.
I just thought of I thought of a horrible joke.
What's up?
I was about to say, are you sure mono isn't better than herpes?
Oh my lord, dude. Oh my god. That went to a place.
Yes, it went into a very dark place.
Yeah, no kidding. I don't know how I feel about this. Okay.
Well, I mean, it's not like you're offended, you know. It's not like you've ever had mono herpes, right?
No, I haven't. It's not like you've had those, the diseases that never go away. I mean,
I
you know,
thought mono did go away.
mono does. I was more so talking about herpes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, herpes, you just gotta live with that.
Yeah, you live with that shit forever, man. Live with it forever.
That's gotta suck.
So I found probably something that's really making me mad lately, which is everything. Everything in the world makes me mad. That's something we all know. But I'm pretty sure this is the apex of my anger. And it is when someone tells me that they're going to do something, but they don't do it. Drew has been supposed to download this game for Co-op Season 2 about 1 billion times.
We should totally get like a donation account and have people donate to us so we can increase our quality.
I already have a donation account for games.
Really?
Yeah, you can donate games to me, but that's about it.
Ooh. Maybe I should give you my Assassin's Creed Nope.
Yeah, I wouldn't take it anyway because it's all games on Steam. You donate games on Steam. You buy me a game and then you send it to me. It's a Steam game, so it's downloadable. But I haven't gotten any donations because the thing is, you say get a donation account. No one's going to donate.
I know. That's why I laughed a little bit.
There's no reason to have a donation account, really.
Yeah. In some contexts, yes.
There's no reason to have a donation account because all our viewers are really like our age.
Well, I mean, some people are willing to. Which one's that one?
I guess. I don't know.
Like kind of like I'm willing to help people out.
I can't hear you. Your voice is far away.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was sitting in the back of my chair.
But yes, money is always an issue.
It's gonna sound extra low and muffled.
Huh?
I said I'm gonna sound extra low and muffled.
Yeah, why?
I don't know.
Why'd you do that?
I don't know. I was just I don't know.
Okay. So
Bananas.
So you want to talk about what's been going on with RT because that's always interesting.
Well, I mean, we haven't told him yet, so I don't know.
I was talking about Ryan and the fact that everything deleted itself.
Oh, okay. Well,
Well, actually, we never announced Ryan in the beginning, so never mind about that was not even something that the whole internet knew about.
yeah.
So never mind with that.
You couldn't even get an announcement, and gosh.
Yup. So, never.
Yeah.
Basically, story short, David found a drummer. Drummer was on for 2 days. The drummer quit drumming.
And decided to take up singing.
So that's a thing.
Dude's been drumming for like 6 or 7 years, and then just quit.
Do what you love, dude. And
That just kind of hurt though. Like,
and everything that they've ever created has been deleted. His whole thing got corrupted, so he has none of his old scratch recordings of songs or anything.
Well, it's not so much as they got corrupted. It's the fact that I transferred all of our recordings onto what's it called?
External hard drive?
Yeah, to my external hard drive. Because I had to do a factory reset on my computer because like something went wrong, and I'm not gonna explain that. But so it said that everything was over. Then I finally got the program back on my computer so I could get back to finishing some of these recordings, and I had all the tracks. I was like, okay, that's good. And I was like, wait a second. So I can't see any of the wave stuff on there. I was like, wait a second, what's going on here? And I realized all the wave files are gone. I have the tracks, but no wave files, so there is no sound.
That is terrible.
It's well, I see Brooke is on, so I'll ask if I can add her.
Alright. If you add her, tell me.
And
Even though it's like we have 30 minutes left in the whole podcast, basically. But
it's already been a half hour?
It's already been an hour.
Oh, I thought we'd do it for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
An hour, not an hour and a half.
Let's just do an hour and a half because let's get Brooke on because I want to talk to Brooke, you know?
Okay, yeah, I'm finna add her now.
Alright, cool. Okay. Frack, what happened? Okay, there we go. Hello, Brooke. It's been a while.
It surely has.
Hi.
Hi.
What? What did you say, Brooke?
I said hi.
Hi. We were just ow, my leg. We were just discussing David and how black he was. Haha, the funny joke, right? Whenever Brooke is Brooke is on the podcast, I feel like it just immediately deters to like make fun of David. I don't know why.
I think she's just mad because she couldn't beat me up in 7th grade.
You gonna retort at all?
Any rebuttal
Yeah.
at all? Guess not.
Okay.
I'm finna spin for like 2 seconds because I really have the urge to.
Your plant? Yes, the plant. The plant is like... The plant is base god. That's all I'm saying. Plant is base god. So Brooke made a terrible post that I'm mad at her about because I wanted to cry when I watched it.
At least I didn't tag you in it.
It was the spider. I was like, and then you put nope for like a billion years, and then I'm me and my clever self. I'm just like, well, she said nope forever. I'm just gonna type nope once in the comments. That's it. Nope. That's what I've started to do. Whenever someone just repeats something like constantly on Facebook, Twitter, or anything, I just redo it and just put it once. It's just a stupid joke I've made up, and it's like so dumb. And what is frickin' David doing with his face?
Spinning.
Why?
Because I said I wanted to, because I'm urged to do it.
I hate your family. Okay.
My family hates me.
Thank you. I know they do. What happened?
What happened?
Oh, that's no. That's not okay.
Not okay.
And they can't even see anything because you freaking... Not okay at all. No, stop it. Not okay at all. Turn off screen sharing. There we
Wait.
go.
What'd you do?
What do you mean what I do? I didn't do anything.
What
Oh, my-
happened to me?
Everyone's video just turned off out of random. What the freak? Group calling. Skype group call. What are you talking about?
You do what now?
You need Skype. I had Skype Premium. What are you talking about?
The heck? You're not even on your iPad.
I'm not. And for 1 second, folks. We have an issue. I had premium. I still have premium. What are you talking about?
What just happened?
I thought you
It
were-
recognizes me as 1 sec. Window capture. Okay. Turn this off, turn that off, turn that off. Okay. So, apparently, it's decided it hates me because it's saying I don't have premium, even though I totally do.
Don't you have a free year?
Yes, I'm going to manage my subscriptions right now. Because it freaking told me, because I have Skype Premium. Alright, so I'm looking at it, freaking, go back here. I have Skype Premium. I have 100 minutes left. What do you mean I have 100 minutes left of Skype Premium? That's some crap. Oh, you only get Skype, what? 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 Call mobile landlines. Skype Premium, 100 minutes, 6 months. Of mobile calling. Yes, I have 100... Yes, I have Premium! What is Skype doing to me?
Caleb? Caleb,
What's up?
they can't hear you. Stop screaming. Skype cannot hear you.
Skype is screwing me.
Look, I think you broke Skype when you got home.
Skype is screwing me. It's like, what is going on? Now you guys are just pictures. It makes me sad.
Yeah, my picture's from like when I was in 7th grade.
Yeah, it's like... Okay, well...
Caleb. Caleb, look.
Oh my lord, that picture. So, I don't know what to say because, Wait. Turn on your videos. Try. Okay.
Oh God, that picture.
It's working. Okay, turn on video. It's working again. I don't know why it did that. That's really weird how it did that.
I don't know either.
Skype was just like... I'm like... I don't know why that happened.
Look, I want to show you something.
Okay. What are you showing me?
That.
I don't see anything.
I screen shared.
Oh. Homestuck.
No, my friend made that for me, and that's me.
Oh. That's a Homestuck character.
Her name is Lyran.
Ah.
And I made her up myself. And then Autumn drew it, because I can't draw.
Nice. I thought you did draw, though.
I do, just not that good.
Ah.
I drew a bunch of eyeballs for no reason.
Eyeballs. Ibils.
David.
What?
Hold on. I have something for David.
Things change and friends leave and life doesn't stop for anybody. Aha.
David, look.
Look at
This
what?
should be good.
Look at my screen.
Oh, what's
Oh,
that?
my-
What's that? What's that?
It's Wrecking Ball in sheet music. God, why
What
did
happened?
it killed itself again?
Okay, Brooke, I think it's you.
What's me?
It's whenever she...
Why-
No! Don't do this to me, Skype. Don't do this to me.
Not screen sharing. I think that's what the problem is.
Frack. Okay. So this is the podcast for... I don't even know what I can do because we hit our hour technically. So we can go for 30 more minutes with this recurring video problem. Or we can stop. I vote stop.
Okay.
So, thank you guys for watching. It's been interesting times. It kind of got dicey towards the end, honestly, so... So we'll see you guys later. Have fun times and junk like that. David is black, yes.